time like for you? What was the feeling of the first fight like for you?
Oh, um, I had two different feelings from that fight. First, obviously, I was very upset and disappointed that I didn't win the fight. And as everyone who is fighting for the title, you want to get out there as a victorious. But to be honest, I always look in that fight, and since the fight day, just after the fight, I look at it and I'm like, this is good. Like, I learned just too much in that fight because even though I was in the level of fighting for the uh, world title, you know, but I still have some missing part in my game and in my experience. I remember I was asking my questioning myself like, okay, how did it look like to go into 3 rounds?
Right.
Basically, I'm going to a potential 5 rounds that I never been in 3 rounds. How did it look like? How is it to prepare for this kind of fight? And I had this fight like 6 weeks earlier, so I was having a lot of question. Then after that fight that night, I'm like, okay, I get it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's a very big learning experience, right?
yeah.
Because you
That
were
was a big,
smashing everybody. You were
yeah.
knocking everybody out. So you had these very quick fights.
Yes,
So,
very quick rise, and didn't spend enough time in the octagon to like have those experience. Even though I was almost like he he was almost 4 years, 3 years and a half since I'd been 4 years that I'd been doing the sport, but didn't spend enough time in the octagon to have that experience. I think in one night I have it I cover more than what I've been spending in the octagon from the rest of my career.
yeah, no, I'm sure. It's got to be a difficult thing to figure out how to pace yourself for a 5 round fight when you've only been knocking people out quickly before that.
Yeah. Also, some people get here while they've been while they've been having athlete lives for a long time, maybe wrestling,
Right.
maybe doing some different sport at school or at college, but I never get into that stuff. Growing up, I was just like finding my way to survive. Then I end up finding myself in somewhere that I never been there, so the experience was just crazy.
How
I,
old were you when you had your first training, your first martial arts training?
oh, that was in summer, October 2013. That was my first martial.
Wow.
Yeah.
So just eight
So,
years ago.
yeah, and 2 years after that, I was fighting my first fight in the UFC. And I remember basically, like, at first, when I went in the martial art, it was just for fun, to curiosity. I'm like, oh, it's fun. Oh, it's good. I like those kick shit. Or, but I didn't like seeing myself being a UFC fighter, and people was like, "Oh, if you put yourself into this, you can become a UFC fighter and a UFC champion. You can have a UFC belt wrapped around your waist." I'm like, whatever, Didn't care about it until I have the UFC contract. Like 2 years after that, I'm like, okay, this might be the opportunity that I have been looking for. So it's time to capitalize and showcase my talent and show the world and shock the world.
How many fights did you have